figured I'd record once again. It'd be my third video that I did. I'm parked for about 3 hours to go pick up a load at a yard. Been in Chicago where I live, of course, for most of all the day on Monday. Tomorrow's July 4th. I park here on the weekends. Costs money, but not this time because I'm only staying here for 3 hours. Going to pick up a load at a yard in Bedford Park. Coming back to park and heading out. Has to be in Marshfield, Wisconsin by 2 o'clock on the 5th. So it gives me a little bit more time to stay here. How do I like being a truck driver? I love it because I don't have to stay week after week in my hometown. It's awesome. It's very, very awesome. Get to see new people. What else? New climate change. Just about everything possible that you can think that you want to be different. Different egos. They're still based off of the same materialistic ideas, even though I'm mostly in the South. It's still, my car's better than your car, or my car's louder than your car, but, it's beautiful. I can't explain it. Starting to realize what hard work is. Before, having to secure my load was something that I needed to know how to do. It wasn't necessarily hard, so getting a hang of it was pretty easy. I'm trying to do it underneath a certain amount of time, so I can get on the road and get more loads, and just about everything that would require me to maximize my time that I have driving, which is only 11 hours within a 14-hour window. And so I can use breaks if I need to. Also, every 8 hours I have to take that 30-minute break that's required. What I meant by it's kind of hard is scheduling around that time frame, especially when you have to take a 10-hour rest break, sleep, whichever one you'd like to call it. And sometimes it runs into the next day when the delivery is due earlier than your 10-hour break. So your 10-hour break will usually run into your appointment time, which makes it a little bit more difficult to schedule out where you got to drive, and then the fuel stop that I have to use that they give you on the Rand McNally. They give us a Rand McNally for the GPS, but I bought my own GPS because I guess the one that's equipped is outdated, and some of the roads it kind of got confusing, and sometimes it doesn't tell you which lane to use to merge into the next interstate or into the road. So I got myself a new GPS, a Garmin, which helps me out a little bit better. It follows me through the turns. I got to update that and connect it to a computer or connect it to some type of software update. Oh man, last week could have been one of the worst weeks that I had with how shall I say it? Things were just a little bit more confusing, and sometimes when things don't go well, you think there's a conspiracy against you, which most likely isn't. But when you when things fall domino in the domino effect, it almost seems like a conspiracy. and you want something to point out and something to throw it at. Like you want something to target your own domino effect when it, it's hard to just stand back and say, well, I'm just a witness. I didn't start any of this stuff. It's very hard to do that because it's mile after mile after mile after mile. And, and, and what gets me is that my mind knows that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth, however long the state is, that it's all going to be numbered in order. So then, of course, I want to blame something specifically, but each mile, each mile is different, regardless. I mean, the time has already changed. I can't box it in. But when it does get boxed in, it starts echoing in my mind. I start thinking it's conspiracy against me, and oh, jeez. Oh, and then you just gotta finish the job, or I just gotta finish the job. Um, Western Express is in the parking lot quite a bit. It was the first company that I called to want to join. There's a truck right there. I don't know. I'm making videos for people that knew me, and if they want to follow me, whenever I post this on Facebook, I haven't posted anything on Facebook to let them know that I made videos. That's because I'm not keeping up with videos. I need to keep up videos if I want to have a diary of what I do. I noticed that it's 7 minutes long. I've already wasted so much time. It doesn't seem that long. But I guess I'm just blabbing right now, especially I'm in my hometown and I haven't gotten out. In the last 3 weeks that I've been home and tried to get out, it almost seems like there's this energy that won't let me get out. I mean, you can almost figure out why I want to get out and why I'm saying I can't wait and I love to be a truck driver so I don't have to stay week after week at home over and over again. So there has to be one thing that's keeping me back saying you don't have to go, and then there's another thing that says want you to go, and then another thing that doesn't want you to do anything at all, which is absurd to me. I don't know. I don't know where I'm getting that from. I have to figure that out. I'm wondering if there's some old relationships or something that I haven't finished yet, because usually it shouldn't be on my mind if the road is straight forward. Yeah, that's all I have. I'm empty right now with nothing to do, so I figured I'd get the video camera out and start logging or vlogging. I'm not sure. Thanks.